Hello guys, welcome to Benghazi TV. Subscribe as always to this channel. All you do is click on the button down to subscribe and also on the bell next to it. Thank you for that. Moments ago, the Black Stars lost by 2-0 against Sudan in the AFCON qualifiers. And it means one simple thing: Ghana cannot qualify for next year's AFCON. That's what it simply means with this particular results. Mathematically, they will say it's still possible, but realistically, it is done and over. But what really happened to the Black Stars team? Let's check out some key pointers in the game today. Now, Otto Addo approached the game today with one change from the first leg against Sudan here in Ghana in bringing Inaki Williams in for Jordan Ayew in the first 11. Now, if you look at the game critically, Inaki didn't really add up anything that much to the Black Stars team. And let's be very straight up. And I think that we are at a point where if Otto Addo is going to stay on and continue with his rebuild, we need to make it clear, and we need to make it clear to him. There are some elements of players in the Black Stars team. I think he has to move on from those players. They clearly don't add anything to the Black Stars team. We've given them so many opportunities and chances, but they keep on failing, and keep on being miserable. I think one of them is Inaki Williams, and we've had enough. Some of us have had enough really with Inaki Williams present in the Black Stars team. He adds nothing. He adds nothing to the Black Stars play. I don't know if it's a matter of the system not being used to, he not being used to it, or the African terrain, not used to that at all, or what. But clearly, you watch his demeanor, his body language, his composure, even on the field of play, and he always seems lost. He always seems lost in the Black Stars games for Ghana. I think that clearly, going forward, Inaki, I think it's about time we let him go. He's old, he's not a young player, 30 plus years. I think the future doesn't really have anything to offer Ghana, so let Inaki go. But practically, what will happen to the Black Stars team? Similar shape, a 4 at the back, the 2 in the middle in Ibrahim Suleimana, Elisha Owusu, and then in front of them, Mohamed Kudus, and on the front 3 of Ernest Nyama, Antoine Semenyo, and today Inaki instead of Jordan like we saw in the first leg. And we didn't see so much variation from these guys. In the first half, it was nothing special. Nothing special. Just kicking the ball around, trying to open spaces, individual play at work, it didn't help. Second half, similar pattern. Individuals trying to orchestrate moves and all of that. It just didn't happen. There was no clear-cut pattern of play to our game, unlike it happened in the first leg in Accra, where we saw the Black Stars team play much better in the second half. This time around, we didn't see it. But rather, the Sudanese team caught us on the counter-attack, like we had said all these well. Sudan are looking for something very special. They are a good counter-attacking team. I don't know how we still fail to be apt in dealing with that threat. They moved us off our area. Again, there was that big gap between the defense line and our goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper is almost always in his own penalty box, even when the defense line moves so much up. So there's always that big space. So both goals were just simple headers over the top into that big space for the players to run and chase the ball. And because our players at the back lack pace, they always struggle. The first goal, for instance, fortunately though, you had a winger in Ati Zigi getting back in time to cover the space, blocking the striker. But unfortunately, our goalkeeper Ati Zigi again was caught in his goal area, flat-footed, unsure whether to make a move for the ball or to stay back. And that gave the striker the chance to shrug off Ati Zigi and get a chance at goal. Gideon Mensah tried to clear it, but the rebound, he finished up to make it 1-0. In a similar fashion, second goal for Sudan again, another ball over the top. This time around, a chase on between our defender Salisu and then a striker. He beat Salisu to it by pace, placement, and gets a goal for Sudan to make it 2. Defensively, our team was off today. Goalkeeping, again, Ati Zigi off today. And I've been one person who has listened several times to people talk about Ati Zigi and how poor he's been in goal for Ghana. And I've been mostly, trying to encourage and say that it's not just about him. But this defeat today, the first goal, I'll put it squarely on the doorstep of Ati Zigi and say to Alidu. Alidu, because when Alidu got to the ball first, he should have simply cleared the ball one time. But he felt he could guide it, hoping that the keeper would come out. But there Ati Zigi was waiting in his goal area, not coming out. Striker strikes off Alidu Seidu and gets an easy goal for Sudan. Second goal, we know it, our defenders and running. Salisu does not have the pace to run. So when it was a matter of chasing, he was beaten to it. So terrible, terrible, terrible outing there for the Black Stars team. I'm even lost for words. What really happened to this Black Stars team and how they could not match up against this Sudan team. If not win, at least draw. If not win, at least draw. But our Black Stars could simply not match up. I'm asking myself questions. And Kwesi Appiah and his technical team from Sudan managed to work our team critically, master the plan, and it worked very well for them to beat Ghana in this qualifying game in Libya. Again, this was not a home ground of Sudan. It was supposed to be a neutral grounds, and they've beaten us. Terrible. And it continues our poor run of games and results in our away fixtures in AFCON qualifiers. From 2019, Ghana has won only one game away from home in the qualifiers for the AFCON. That was against Sao Tome and Principe in 2019. Since then, Ghana has not won a single fixture away from home in the qualifiers for the AFCON. Our best is mostly drawn results since that win against Sao Tome and Principe. And our opponents have not been some huge teams. It's been Madagascar, Angola, and the likes. Niger, and yet we're unable to win these games against them. Another defeat for Ghana, obviously a poor one, but you watch as well. What do you think accounted for our defeat today against the opponent Sudan? Let's get to hear from you. Comment section is open. Let's hear from you with your comments on why we lost this game to Sudan by 2-0 in this crucial AFCON qualifier for the Black Stars team. But it's over. For me, it's over. Ghana cannot qualify for the AFCON. It is over. Bag and baggage packed. We cannot go to Morocco. So listen to this. 2019 AFCON, first round, second round exit. The following AFCON, first round exit. Last year, first round exit. For 2025, we can't even qualify. Proper retrogression of the national team, the Black Stars. Proper retrogression. Second round, first round, now cannot qualify. Last time it happened this way was 20 years ago. Tunisia, 2004, we could not qualify for the Nations Cup. Since then, we've been there. We've been to every AFCON tournament since 2004. 20 years on, we can't be there at the AFCON. Poor outing. But again, I repeat, what do you think caused our upset and our elimination after some 4 rounds of games done? Ghana on 2 points, Sudan on 7 points, Angola on 9, with a game to be played later on today. Let's hear from you. For me, I think it's disastrous. My name is Benjamin Yamo. Thank you very much.